YouTube, what's the deal? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. So look, my man Kyrie Irving just re-signed with the Mavs. That's dope. You feel me? Kyrie Irving, I really fuck with him. I think he's a stand-up individual in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's not really worried about all the what do you call that, lights and cameras and glitz and glitter. He just like a down to earth dude from what I see. I mean, you see the necklace he has around his neck. um I feel like he's for the people. You feel me? I feel like he's a true free thinker. A lot of people don't feel that way, but I do. I think that he's much different than 90% of the basketball players that we see. You know what I'm saying? But what was interesting to me was his shoe deal. I thought them shits was ugly and gross, but I think it's a dope ass power move. You know what I'm saying? And he also talks about how he could sign people to his shoe company or whatever, and he's competing with Nike, Adidas, and everybody now. So let's get into these comments real quick. That's legacy wealth right there, my boy.
Hey, Kyrie. Sorry. Hey, Kyrie. First of all, welcome back. You talked about free agency with organizations and coming back to Dallas. You were also a free agent with Shoe Deal. Just talk about the process of joining Anta, not only as a player, but also as an executive.
And really quick, Nike dropped him after the Amazon documentary that he posted. It's Amazon's shit, but he tweeted it, and Nike dropped him.
In creative.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it felt a little surreal this summer, being able to negotiate a shoe deal of the magnitude that I have, and alongside my all-leaving management team. They really emphasized me having creative control and being broadcasted to more of an international community, and having direction in that, and being able to come to the table and discuss that with the executives over there. There definitely is a language barrier. There are definitely things to be aware of politically, but also I think the importance for me was being able to put clothes on my family's back, putting clothes on my community's back, putting shoes on their feet, and being able to make a bigger impact with my platform after basketball. You know, I have less years playing than I do more years playing. I'm aware of that. But I think the fun part is being able to jump into that entrepreneurial lane and prepare myself for life after basketball my way. So this is just a step in that direction, that process, and it's been amazing to see the attention that it's getting. But my focus right now is just building the best team at Anta, making sure our designs and our technology match what we're saying, and making sure the production and distribution also matches what we're saying. So it's a new business here in America. I'm building something new here, and I'm competing with some of the biggest brands in the world. We all know who they are. We all know they have some of the best players and best athletes and best artists. But that's where I feel like my CCO role at Anta is key, because I can sign other artists, I can sign other athletes, I could basically sign my peers, and also negotiate favorable terms that I know the industry is not offering anybody else. So, and the big smile on my face is because of that. Reading contracts, understanding contracts, bringing in the attorneys, bringing in the lawyers, it's all new process for me. So I had an amazing time learning throughout that, and where I made mistakes when I was 18, 19, signing contracts that I didn't read thoroughly. And, this is just a big stepping stone for me to teach at the same time, while I'm going through the process, because I don't want any of these young kids to feel like they have to sign with these other brands because they offer apparel or they offer shoes. Outside of that, if you want to talk about generational wealth, you got to go deep into the details. And that's what I did this summer, signing with Anta. So it was just bigger than just a shoe deal. That's why I had the hashtag. So literally just focused on establishing myself as a businessman and knowing I have an entrepreneurial lane outside of this game.
Hey, so with that said, man, shout out to Kyrie. Super dope move. Like I said, them shoes is butt ass ugly, but he just said we could be working on designs, technology, and the whole shit. So I'm here for it. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm about to grab me a pair of those just out of support. You know what I'm saying? I like what he says about the contracts with these other with these other shoe companies who we all know, who I mentioned before, Nike, Adidas, this, that, and the other, New Balance, all that. He's been in these contracts before, and the contract that he's in now is a much favorable contract. He's aware of other contracts that players have as well, and he's saying, I can negotiate much more favorable terms of these contracts for these cats. And we talking about generational wealth. He said that too. You feel me? That's what it's about. It's not about me going out and making your company billions of dollars and you giving me crumbs of that, even if it's millions. Because a lot of people, we look at these millions of dollars and we think like, oh, he got 4, 5, 6 million, 10 million, 20 million, 100, 250 million. But do you understand what kind of revenue the company's making if they can pay him 250 million? It's just something that, it's just a thought. Keep that in your head. But I support this move. I'm definitely gonna buy a pair, whether they're ugly or not. You feel me? I'm gonna buy them just out of support, because that's what it's about. Like he said, he trying to put clothes on his family back, on his people back. He trying to put shoes on his people feet, and that's what it's about. Anybody who don't respect that, they whole perspective is whack. You know what I'm saying? Like that, my nigga. But shout out Kyrie Irving, man. I can't wait to see what him and Anta do. And it's a dope move, man. Like, subscribe, comment. It's your boy Gangland. Please tell me what you feel about the move down below. Y'all still gonna be rocking Nikes and New Balance and Adidas and all that? Or you going Anta edition? I'm going Anta edition. Peace.